when it comes to faith, Colby, is it a big part of your life? Because I read that you were raised in a Christian home. I don't know how. Like, by the way, I went to church, Colby. I would sit there as a kid. I had no idea what was going on. We would get mad because we had to sit at 7 in the morning, sit there, early church. Sit there, went through the motions, didn't know anything. Like, now that we're older and I'm seeing it and I've read the Bible twice, conversations about Christ, and I Colby, it's not a question anymore. Not to me, meaning Jesus Christ was here. They all wrote about him. All these different continents, all the stories match from all over. He was here. People could believe what they want to believe about who he is. I know exactly who he is. How big is faith in your life right now? Because I think somebody mentioned it once, but you're not overly religious. You're not sitting there going crazy about it. But where are you at with your relationship with Christ?
Yeah, Christ is king to me. You know, that's the only person that's a king in my life. And, you know, I'm not overly religious and like trying to shove it down people's throats. You know, I believe my faith and my relationship with God is different than everybody else's relationship with God. So I grew up in a Baptist family, a Christian family, where my grandfather was the preacher and the pastor in the church, and my dad and all his brothers like went on missionary trips to Prague to you know, promote the Bible and talk about the Bible and stuff. So, you know, faith's been a big part of my life, my whole life. You know, I've been praying since I was a little kid that I was able to change the tough times that we went through, and you know, he's answered all my prayers, and I believe strongly that I know without a doubt that God is the creator of this universe.
I freaking love that, Colby. And I think right now, I mean, me and this guy go to church together when we can, because I like to bounce around for different churches. I think right now, bro, what's happening with everything, I feel it. I see it. I think we've gotten more godless, and I think, I think, because I read, I don't want to say, I don't want to misquote it. I don't think, it was in Matthew somewhere, where Jesus Christ is talking about the prince of darkness. Like, think about this. This is Jesus Christ saying that the guy that runs this, you know, free will earth is the prince. Think about the title he gave him. So the prince, being the devil, bro, is out there, and it's like, I think it's getting worse and worse. And I get it, bro. People always go, well, Vinny, we've had wars. We've dropped, you know, Hiroshima, 9/11. It's like, people always think it's going to be the end. I think now with technology and AI and everything, it's getting worse because now evil is more accessible. You feel me? You could go here online. You could go the dark web, bro. Somebody tried to show me something once. I go, bro, don't ever show me anything dark web, any of that stuff or any of that. But like, you could feel, can't you feel it? Like, even in government and politicians, and you see that the Epstein stuff is out, and it's like, wait a minute, what is going on? And these people were protected for how long? Like, do you feel it worse now than it was 5 years ago?
Absolutely, they're still protected. Why has nobody been arrested from there? You know, they're on camera and pictures and evidence of them, you know, molesting little kids, and no one's been charged. Like, it just feels like the heads of government, like the top people up there, are demonic, and there's nothing we can do. They're so, you know, established, you know, in the swamp and you know, in the deep state, that I don't know. Can we undo that with godly things?
I mean, the only solace I have as a Christian, mind you, I pray for all of them, and I hope that they come to Christ, because, bro, hell is hot. And there's no way that you could live that life and do that to children and think that you're going to be okay. Meaning, the last moment, you're going to be like, oh, this is my insurance policy. No, you have to truly come to Christ or else you're finished. I just think it's such a... And the Bible, it specifically mentions one of the worst, which is one of the moments that it says, if you harm any of these little ones or cause them to or stumble or sin, it's better for you to tie a millstone around your neck, which, bro, millstones were, what, Umberto, the size of this, tied around your neck and thrown in the deepest part of the ocean, which is, bro, think about it. God sees everything, but that's God saying, I want you out of I don't want nobody to find you. That's that's an indictment of, like, bro. And it's like you're saying, we're seeing it. It's like, I don't like this game that they're playing, bro, where it's like they're using it as leverage. Because I know, bro, everybody's name's involved in the Epstein file. Trump, everybody. Because if you knew him or you went to a party, or we seen the video, Trump's not denying that he didn't know him. But, bro, it's as if everybody knew this guy at a certain, everybody. It's almost at this point, I want to see a list of people who weren't there or who didn't know this guy. Because it's like Bill Clinton and Hillary just finally agreed to go in a room with Comer and do like a, what was it called? Is that not deposition? Or something? Or is it a deposition? Oh yeah, they have to be deposed.
But they want to do it publicly.
They want to do it. No, well, Hillary said this, Colby. Hillary goes, oh yeah, I want to do it on public. I want everybody's dog. You know what that means? That's her saying, if we're gonna go down, you're gonna go down, he's gonna go down, bro. These are some depraved creatures, bro.
Yeah.
They're just I was gonna say Hollywood. Hollywood's one thing, but Washington, bro, I just hear bad stories. I know somebody that's in there that's like, bro, you have no idea what these people are doing. Drugs, sex, orgies, underground. Bro, I saw that underground. There's an underground tunnel that goes from
From one building to
one
another.
building. It's all interconnected, bro, and it's just
Sick.
Now,
what?
the only way to fix this.
Well, how are they gonna fix it? How are you
No,
gonna
no,
fix it?
Like, you need to go from the ground up. That's what it is. You need to take care of your neighbors. You need to like care about what's happening in your community. You need to offer yourself, to be elected as a city council. Like, the only way is like whatever you can control that is around you. You know what I mean? Because these people slip and they start climbing and climbing and climbing. You know what I mean?
But do you think there'll ever be accountability for these people that are? Doesn't that drive you crazy,
It
bro?
drives me crazy because you look at a guy like Bill Gates, he's one of the heads of our food supply chain. And here's a guy who's given his wife, she's behind her back, he's slipping some anti-STD medication in her drinks. This is in the files. And so if he's willing to do that to his wife, the mother of his children, what is he willing to do in our food supply chain? What is he willing to do when he was promoting all the vaccines? Yeah.
You're
you
the
think that guy
vaccine.
cares about your health? You don't even care about his own wife and mother of his children's health.
Wow, that's a great. If he's slipping stuff in his wife, what is he slipping into our stuff?
Exactly.
He doesn't even know me.
Exactly.
Like, have some decency, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's wild. And then they interviewed both of them 2 days ago when it hit, and the interviewer, it was a podcast, asked to Melinda, so what do you have to say about it? And there was a moment, Colby, where she stopped and you could see it and feel it, and she's like, just sad. She's like, the girl, and look at how selfless she was in this moment. She goes, I'll deal. I'm happy. She's rich and she's gotten over it, technically, or whatever. I don't think she has. The girls, all those young girls, that lives are ruined. They've disappeared. Young Russian girls, which is the one in that thing. Nobody's ever talking about what happened to these people. Because by the way, Colby, me and him talked about this before. Chris, if you're on this island or wherever that they had you, and you see a famous person's face, I'm talking about up here, high level ex-president stuff. You can't let that 13-year-old, that 14-year-old go back into general population. Because it's only a matter of time till they're like, hey, I want money. Oh yeah, and that's the guy and that's the face.
Yeah.
Notice how you don't see none these survivors, bro. It's such a messed up situation, but my heart goes out for them because what are they gonna do? Yeah. Your life is on the line. Who was it? Virginia Giuffre? Yeah. Giuffre? Bro, she was like, hey, I'm not suicidal. She got hit by a bus. Yeah. She was all mangled, and then she kills herself. It's like suicide is like their number one.
Yeah, suicide themselves. Yeah, it's crazy. Jumping out of buildings and
it's horrible.
Manhattan.
Bro,
I think it's like a chicken or an egg thing too, because you have to believe that not everybody who goes into politics, like I think a lot of them probably go in with a good, pure heart like we do, think like we can go in there, we can fix this, we're going to be the good one. And then it's almost politics in Washington itself that almost, permeates what they're doing and turns them bad. That's like the culture, and that there's a plan for people to try to put them in these bad spots. Like I don't know how many people went to Epstein Island thinking that they were just going on some vacation, and then they catch you in a compromising position that they put you in, and suddenly now they got a hold of you, and a good guy has now got to be bad because we're just going to say we found Mr. X at Epstein Island. He could have thought he was there going there to do something pure, but it sucks, man. That's what happens when you let
But mine is once he was convicted of what he was convicted of, and you post now those emails, those trips, those airplane trips of private Lolita Express. You're hanging out with I talked about today, Cole. If this dude, he's my brother, got caught doing and arrested with kids, I'm gonna pray for him. I will never associate with him ever again. Not even a hi, bro. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell him he better go to church twice on Sunday and really get right.
Yeah.
I'm like, when he got arrested for the first time, and it was 2008, right?
Yeah.
That's where my benefit of a doubt, runs out.
Yeah.
Once he gets arrested and charged,
It's over.
anyone that related with him after 2008, they get no benefit of the doubt because it was out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
Anyone before that, I agree. You might be in a bad situation or you might be tricked into going there. Yeah. Fine. We can see case by case. But anything after he was charged, I don't know. It's
it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Bro, you hang out with you hang out with a drug dealer that's been arrested for drug dealing, and you're still hanging out with him, and he has drugs on him still again, and then you're like, I didn't know. Yeah, you do. He's a freaking drug dealer. That's what it is. If you like this video and you want to watch the full podcast, click here. But if you have the attention span of a squirrel and only want to watch clips like the one you just saw, click here.